Hello friends, welcome to my channel Choose Inner Strength. This time I have come up with a beautiful and interesting theme of chakras. These are spiritual chakras on which I want to spread some awareness among the people who are demanding and watching my first video, the previous video, eagerly. I would like to introduce myself as a qualified textile designer with 2 decades of work experience in the domains of export market, in the domains of domestic market, and in the domain of the rural market as well. At present, I am playing as the role of a social entrepreneur and social leadership by creating a change in the field of NGO sector. I'm working in the NGO sector right now, and am committed for my role of a full-fledged social entrepreneur in coming days for the cause of women empowerment, for the cause of social empowerment of women and men in the society. So in the mission only, I would like to spread awareness in the context of spiritual realms, as I'm a spiritual person, and everything in society is interrelated, interlinked and interconnected. I would like to spread awareness about the importance of spiritual inclination and spiritual empowerment of individuals. So I would like to talk about certain aspects here, which is emotion, thoughts and actions. We are governed by our emotions, our thoughts and our actions as a whole, which is broadly called an energy pattern of that particular person or an individual. For making it more clear, I would like to say an excerpt or a verse from our Upanishads, which goes like this: that you are what your deep driving desire is. You, as your desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny. Life operates in variations of energy patterns. So it's important to understand your own energy patterns if you want to give direction to your life, if you want to lead your life in a certain manner. I mean, if you want to create your life, not living unconsciously. Okay? So I would like to draw your attention towards the categories of our energies. One is astral energy. Which is called Adhi Davik in Hindi, or we can call it as the sky element. It is the sky element in our energy patterns. Second category is physical energy, that is Adhi Bhautik, which is the earth element in our energy patterns. Third point will be spiritual energy, which is most commonly called as Adhyatmic energy, that is our consciousness. Okay, I want to talk about the spiritual part of energy patterns which are existing in our body, since everyone can relate to those patterns if they are aware about it. So our body has 2 sorts of energies. One is physical energy, other is spiritual energy. I would like to talk about the physical energy first, which is mind, heart and our reproductive center. So why I am saying this? I am saying this because every individual is juggling in these three centers, that is mind, body or reproductive centers. We are either looking for a healing of our mind, we are disturbed mentally, or we are looking for a healing of our heart, we are disturbed emotionally, or we are looking for a healing of our reproductive center, we are disturbed sexually. So it's important to create a balance between these three centers. Now I will come to the spiritual aspect. All the three physical aspects which I told, like mind, heart and reproductive centers, are governed by 7 spiritual centers, which are chakras. I would like to elaborate that and make you understand what these chakras are, how they are important in our body, in our life, and how they influence our activities. So it's important to understand the chakras first. First is root chakra, which is known as Mooladhara chakra also. This chakra is also known as Kundalini energy, birth energy. All physical activities are directed by this. Though this is a dormant energy, but this is the energy that influences us, every individual, the most. Second will be sacral chakra, which is called Swadhisthana chakra. It is death energy, assimilation of, here we will say that the Kundalini energy assimilates. Okay, the root chakra energy assimilates with the sacral chakra energy at this center. Okay, and we would like to tell you that 99% of individuals live their life in these birth and death chakras, birth and death centers, 99%. So there is a need of awareness here. What I want to say, my point is, the individuals who move beyond these two centers through meditation, through mindful living and knowledge, come to the next level where actual spiritual life starts, where the actual life starts. Okay. The next level will be solar plexus chakra. Next point will be solar plexus chakra or the Manipura chakra. Where the emotion centers are there. Sanskaras are there. Sanskaras are past life memories, your paraphysical emotions. These are like very higher level terms and very deep terms which needs lots of time to elaborate and explain. We will do it later in our next videos or the upcoming videos. Okay. Fourth chakra is heart chakra. Heart chakra is known as Anahat chakra. Anahat chakra is just like the theory of oneness, where the one person is enough and sufficient to lead or make their life fulfilling. Oneness, theory of oneness, which is called as unstruck sound also, which is known as one hand clapping also, where the things can be handled and managed by one person or led by one person. There is no need of helplessness and all those things. This is just the direction I am saying. We will talk about it later. Fifth is throat chakra, which is known as Vishuddha chakra in Hindi. here the energy center which is directly aligned with nature. The energy center is aligned with nature. Nature responds to your expressions and commands. Nature listens to your commands, your manifestation. Nature is part of all your manifestations in this chakras when you are at this level. Next level, that is the sixth chakra, is our third eye chakra. That is Agyan chakra, Agyan chakra, where this is very respectfully called as godly center, where thoughts become things or the actual reality. Sadguru chakra, it is known as Sadguru chakra. This is the highest level of spiritualities. The profound gurus, the influential gurus, they all are at this level of spirituality with their own sadhana and meditation. Seventh chakra is crown chakra, which is known as Sahasrara chakra. This is the final assimilation with the cosmic energy. You are aligned with the universal and cosmos and the cosmic energy here. Okay, so to conclude my points and content here, I would like to express how we can utilize the knowledge and the meditation of chakras and the level on whichever level we are on in this hierarchy of spirituality. How we can do that. Like, I would like to tell that if you are sattvic, that means if you are positive, if you are thinking about the welfare of others, if you are honest, if you are full of integrity, then there is a possibility to harness and activate these chakras in sequence. You will always harness these chakras in sequence. You cannot skip any step. You cannot skip any step to go to the other level. You have to go by the stairs and right steps. Okay, which will this act will lead to ultimate wisdom, bliss, pleasure, and the real holistic success in life. Real holistic success in life. So with this information, I would like to say that an inclination towards spirituality and meditation is very important for any individual to rise above the mundane daily life and the daily life by default functions that is like expected from us to do. And we can talk about chakras which are like on the very high level, which are on the very interestingly high level, and which are important for a person who is seeking solace in spirituality, or who is seeking this spiritual direction. We'll definitely talk about these in detail in my upcoming videos. For right now, I want to complete this conversation, and I want to know about your feedbacks over the chakras that we people have, and why we remain stuck in two chakras, and how we can travel to the more important chakras. Why are we stuck in just root chakra or the sacral chakra? Why? So these are important questions to understand and inculcate in your life. Kindly write in your comments, your suggestions, your feedbacks, and any other topic that you want me to touch in this. I would be more than happy to serve you people with more relevant information and more interesting insights over the same theme or topic. I'm like overwhelmed by the kind of response I got for my first video that made me more willing and more driven to do this for the second time for you people. Thank you very much. I'll wait for your comments and suggestions. Thank you very much. Bye bye.